darkestdays.info. Go there before this life-saving information becomes unavailable to the large public. Go to darkestdays.info now.
Year after year, we watch the threats steadily increase. And now, this winter has been the worst on record when it comes to our immune systems and health. For more than 2 years, InfoWarsLife.com has been watching this crisis intensify. And Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Complex was our answer. Using a proprietary process that takes ancient proven herbs and combines them with modern science, this powerful and affordable formula contains more than 14 key herbs and extracts, including echinacea, ginger root, elderberry, golden seal root, a proprietary yin chio formula, and many, many more. I take it, and so does my family. It's made in the USA, gluten-free, alcohol-free, no artificial flavors or colors, and not tested on animals. Take advantage of this introductory offer for Ancient Defense, normally $19.95, now only $14.95. That's 25% off. Visit InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139 to secure your Ancient Defense. For all of recorded history, civilizations around the world praised the health benefits of silver. At InfoWars Life, our mission is to bring you the highest quality, purest, cleanest, effective colloidal silver on the market today for the lowest price available. You don't have to be a doctor to know. The fall and winter months are the most dangerous time of year in North America when it comes to you and your family's health. InfoWarsLife.com is very excited to announce our biggest run yet of Silver Bullet colloidal silver, exclusively available at InfoWarsLife.com. Now, InfoWarsLife.com has taken colloidal silver to the next level using a cutting-edge technique that is free of toxic artificial additives. Now more than ever, it's important to stock up on high-quality Silver Bullet from InfoWarsLife.com. No survival chest is complete without Silver Bullet. Secure your Silver Bullet today at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. Silver Bullet.
You're listening to The Alex Jones Show. From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
Final segment, Lord willing, I'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central. I'm broadcasting all next week. I know David Knight filled in one day, partially on another. I have a lot of big operations we're about to launch, because I'm not just the radio host here. I'm the guy that heads up the nightly news, the films, the documentaries, the publications, the websites, the whole operation, getting the funding it takes to run this system. I want to go back to your phone calls, but I just briefly wanted to discuss the snowball situation. I have 5 videos today. We've only played 1. In fact, I only gave 2 to the guys to even get, that show the police tasering people to death and for no reason, and then putting them in a hot car to die after they've tasered them. I have the cop jumping out with his gun, aiming it, and the prisoners in the neighborhood in New York put their hands up and everything, and he's saying, don't move, don't move. Clearly, he just is freaking out and wants to kill somebody. And the menace to public safety is the guy going after folks having a snowball fight who are not even throwing them at cars. They don't even say they were doing that in the news articles I have. It's scary. But what type of mind control have they put the police under that all over the country the cops go crazy like this? Well, you learn that the police officer was called because of being told about a, quote, disturbance. So the real trigger was the person looking out their window who didn't like seeing somebody having a snowball fight. Now in San Francisco and other areas, they call the police on you if they see smoke coming out your chimney, because that's a carbon tax violation. See, watch out, because they can find something like an old tree on your property about to fall on your house like my parents. The city of Austin wants, they've been fighting it for about 6-8 months, $75,000 to cut an oak tree that's basically dead, hanging over their house. So they've paid all these other fines and fees and the rest of it to be able to have the city come out and try to cut the tree. And they said, you know what? You can't cut the tree. And they said, fine. We'll just have to move out of the house. And they go, no. Pay us $75,000 mitigation, and you can cut the tree. And so my dad went down and talked to the city and threatened to sue them. And they went, you know what? We'll be nice to you. 10 grand and you can cut your tree. Is that a free country? Got a dead oak tree hanging over the house, over their bedroom. Limbs falling off of it on their house. It's dead. And the city of Austin sends by their little environmental inspectors while GMOs being fed to all of us, while all the species are being manipulated and mixed. I mean, we got serious environmental crises. People look at me and they go, you're not an environmentalist. You don't want carbon taxes. You know what? I don't want to die of cancer. I don't want to breathe poison air. I don't want to drink poison water. I'm a real conservationist environmentalist. I'm not a eugenicist piggybacked on the movement to be anti-human and use that as an excuse to take over society. Dave, RJ, Ray, and Infidel. That's all the callers we have time for. We got more callers than that, but let's go to Dave in New York. Thanks for holding. You're on the air.
Alex Jones, you're an alpha male. You should have been given Ritalin and a vaccine in your mother's womb.
Well, it's racist to even have genitals. They should have been chopped off at birth.
Seriously, though. I'm going to get to Patrick Tillman because they talked about him on a Super Bowl commercial, or not a commercial, but one of the segments.
Wow, they're using a guy they murdered for war propaganda? What was the ad?
Exactly. It wasn't an ad. Patrick's wife has a foundation for, one specific person who wins, this year's contest or whatever to get the award. And it really ticked me off because obviously, we know what happened to Patrick Tillman.
And we know about Chris Kyle. His story wasn't checking out, so they made him a dead hero. That's more valuable.
Yeah, and, if somebody wants to go online and look up Patrick Tillman, don't just punch in his name because you get all the propaganda. Look up Patrick Tillman's mother, and you'll get a better explanation.
Well, I've talked to his family, and it came out, the Army's own report. They murdered him. They executed him.
One of the things I heard or watched, I have one of your DVDs with Aaron Russo. That was like one of the best things I ever saw. What a great man that, Aaron Russo was.
That's right. That final interview when he was dying of cancer, he could hardly walk when I did that. His wife got pretty upset. She's a sweet lady, but he was like fighting in pain. I'm not going to get into all the details, but just to do that interview, he died pretty much right after that, a few months after that.
This morning, whatever, with Charles, whoever he is, they had Condoleezza Rice on saying how, she didn't say she wanted to be the head of the NFL anymore, but it was like leading up to that. You almost wonder if she's not going to end up being the head of the NFL.
Absolutely. We got to jump, but thank you for the call. Ray in Colorado, you're on the air. Thanks for holding.
Hello, Alex. Hail from a fellow Patriot.
I hope the Patriots win tonight, and I don't mean the football team. Exactly.
You were talking about the pilots not flying the planes. I think there's quite a bit of evidence that that's been going on for quite a while. Back in the mid-'70s, the U.S. military developed what they called ROV technology, remotely operated vehicles. Because you remember the upsurge of hijacking back in the mid-'70s?
Yeah, they put computers in all of them by the early 90s that are remote controlled.
Yeah, they started putting them into the jet airlines, and then I guess early 80s they decided the best way for it to work was to be put into the planes upon their assembly originally. So they built them into the brand new 757s and 767s.
That's right, just like the cars. And both the planes on 9/11 had remote control in them. That even came out in the back of the paper. It's incredible.
Right. I'm sorry. Those planes were flown right into the towers with such precision by supposedly Saudis that couldn't even land a Cessna, according to their trainers.
Yeah, those guys couldn't wipe their heinies.
That's right. And you know what I think about these drones, which we'll be seeing. We'll be seeing these chemtrailing jets come out as soon as they think everybody's comfortably inebriated. I think possibly these chemtrailing planes could be drone operated. They fly straight lines and visibly.
Brother, I'm sure they are. I mean, Joe Kennedy Jr. died flying a remote control plane. He was piloting several from his chase plane, and then they attacked me and said there's no such thing as remote control planes after 9/11. We know from the calls they were releasing nerve gas on board the aircraft to take everybody out. The real phone calls where there's smoke, I can't breathe. They did nerve gas everybody, remote control them into the towers. Who did that? We don't know. The official story is pure Bravo Sierra. Let's go to Infidel, Christian, and RJ. Go ahead, Infidel.
Hey, Alex. I want to be really politically incorrect for a minute, you racist. And I want to say I'm a huge supporter of Prison Planet TV, and I love all your products. But I want to say that to anybody that is still under the delusion, okay, that there is a peaceful Islam or a peaceful Muslim religion, they are completely deluding themselves. And the Muslims that will tell you that, they're either not reading their Quran, just like the Catholics don't read the Bible, and most of the Christians don't read the Bible. I want to tell people to look up Surah 2:191, okay, kill the infidel wherever you find them. The over 100 sword verses that say that the only way to get to heaven is by killing infidels or dying in jihad.
Well, I think you should prove that you're not being Islamophobic. You should go to Syria where our government's funding the radicals and have them chop you and your family's heads off. I think that would probably make Rachel Maddow happy.
Yeah, well, where's all the reformers? That's what I want to know. If it's so peaceful religion, where are all the Muslim reformers in America?
Well, just ask the Japanese guy that had his head chopped off today, and I think, we need to be respectful of other cultures, and maybe the Japanese guy, well, I mean, I'm being sarcastic in a sick way, actually. I'm very sad for the Japanese fella. This is who our government, though, has turned loose in the Middle East. What do you say about that?
No, we support it. Everyone's just asleep. Everyone's just so politically correct that they don't want to come out and call a...
That's right. And then when the radical Islamists attack us, they can take our rights. RJ, you got about 45 seconds in Oklahoma. Go ahead. You're our tail gunner.
All right. I'll go fast here. I'm going to speculate on the halftime show real quick. First, I want to mention the hashtag, if I could. It's LTOK for Oklahoma, Liberty, Oklahoma.
And let's guess, how about a bunch of Illuminati stuff during the Super Bowl halftime?
Yeah, I think we're going to see something, and I expect that I'm looking for the signals, weird stuff. I mean, you can imagine judges in different places, the elite that have their pedophile victims on hand, doing whatever. But let's believe, as believers, let's begin to pray when we see this stuff, that they will be exposed, it will be turned over, they'll be trapped in the very snares in which they're trying to trap us.
Absolutely. When they do this big Illuminati ritual during the Super Bowl to steal all the power of the people watching, while they do other rituals to accompany it, we know that really goes on. The elite end of this has been proven, Skull and Bones, Bohemian Grove. We need to be praying that their plans be destroyed and they fall in the pits they dug for us. God bless you. See you back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central. Great job, crew. When cells become toxic, they die early and aging sets in. No one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. Just one of the key compounds, BioPQQ, is backed by major clinical studies. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? We now have the synergistic solution. Secure your DNA Force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139.
The average person's life is filled with unexpected challenges. Unlock the energy it takes to defeat these daily beasts with Super Male or Super Female Vitality, specifically designed to assist the body in regulating proper hormone balance to create superior vitality in males and females. Supercharge and conquer your world at InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-3139.
Used since before the days of the Roman Empire to support the body's natural systems and enhance overall health. Introducing the new InfoWarsLife.com oil of oregano formulation, a highly advanced nutraceutical form of this key herb that has been traditionally used by civilizations for thousands of years to promote health. We have now procured the most high quality and potent forms of oregano oil on the market, sourced from top leading manufacturers to ensure a concentrated level of bioactive ingredients. Extracted directly from the wild herb and sealed in easy-to-use capsules, you will no longer need to endure the burning of liquid oregano on the tongue. Wild-crafted from the Mediterranean oregano species that experts agree is one of the most powerful and most challenging to acquire. This winter season, it's more important than ever to secure this true form of oil of oregano. Now available in our limited first run at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.